From now on, we are enemies. You and I.
Hey folks, Subsist68 here on Metal Couch, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Children of Bodom's Hatebreeder. Now, this is a 2008 re-release of their 1999 album, Hatebreeder. So, you can write down to it, this says this is a special edition because it includes 2 covers plus an enhanced video. Um, Children of Bodom, back in the day, were like this. They had this sound, like this kind of neoclassical death thrash thing. They're hard to classify. In fact, I don't think they need a classification. They're so unique. At least back in the day, they were. Then you started getting into stuff like "Are You Dead Yet?" and "Blood Drunk." Um, so, what you got on the album? You know, you can get disc, booklet. Underneath the disc, the tray, it has a whole bunch of, you can buy Blood Drunk, Something Wild, Children of Bodom's Tokyo War Hearts, or Follow the Reaper. Um, a thing about this album that's always bothered me is that I find that there are too many tracks on this album that just don't fit. Don't get me wrong, there are several great tracks on this album. But then you've got tracks like Silent Night, Bodom Night, the title track, and Towards Dead End. I don't know what it is. I just don't really like those songs too much. But to others, I believe Silent Night, Bodom Night's a fan favorite. I don't know. But track listing, you've got Warheart, Silent Night, Bodom Night, Hatebreeder, Bed of Razors, Towards Dead End, Black Widow, Wrath Within, Children of Bodom, Downfall. And then the 2 covers are No Commands, which was a song originally performed by Rope Latvala's previous band Stone. Um, and then there's a cover version of Iron Maiden's Aces High, which I'll get to that in a little bit. It also includes a video for Downfall, which you stick the CD into your computer, you run the program that's on the CD, and you can watch the video. Let's see, little tiny parental advisory sticker for explicit content and strong language, but then again, Alexi Laiho screaming is, most of the time you can't understand what he's saying anyway, so I don't even know why they put explicit content on there. But I think the production of this album is, it's a bit, it's a bit iffy. You know, it's not too bad for their, I believe Hatebreeder was their first American release. They had Something Wild before that. So, it's not as good in terms of production as, say, Follow the Reaper or Hate Crew Death Roll, but that doesn't hamper the fact that there are great tracks on this album. Some of my favorites are Warheart, Black Widow, and Children of Bodom. Downfall, I'm a bit meh on. That's another good one, but I don't really listen to that one as much. My opinion of this album is that there's too much things going on. It just sounds so chaotic, but it's not controlled chaos. Um, this wasn't the album that introduced me into the band. The album that introduced me into the band was Follow the Reaper, and I guess that one will always be my personal favorite. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's a cover of Aces High, Iron Maiden's Aces High on this CD. I know Children of Bodom are known for their covers, but I can't really see screaming Bruce Dickinson's lyrics to Aces High. I can't see how that's good for the song at all in terms of cover. Don't get me wrong, instrumentally, it's great. I love the really, really fast. They keep the speed of how Iron Maiden would play Aces High, say live. I think it's about 216 beats per minute. It's ridiculous. Um, I'm going to give this album a 7 out of 10. It's not perfect, and it does have some slow tracks, but it's still a great album, considering that I'm not I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to keep on saying it if I'm wrong, but if I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me in the comments. But this isn't too bad for their first American release. But if you ask me, and you want and somebody's curious about getting into the band, I'm not going to steer them towards Hatebreeder. I'm going to steer them more towards Follow the Reaper, because in my opinion, Follow the Reaper was their perfect album. You can't get much better than Follow the Reaper. It's just the way the guitars were done, the drums, the vocal production, everything on Follow the Reaper was perfect. Uh, then you got into Hate Crew Death Roll. You know, another thing about Hate Crew Death Roll is that there's only about 2 or 3 tracks I even enjoy off of that album. Uh, then you got the travesties that are You Dead Yet and Blood Drunk. A lot of fans don't even speak of those. And then you've got Relentless, Reckless Forever, which was released a couple weeks ago, which I don't know why, but hardcore Bodom fans are just going ape shit on this album, saying, "Oh my god, this is the 3rd album we've been let down on." You guys don't know what you're talking about. They're trying to go back. Alright, at least they're not trying to progress with the Blood Drunk stuff. I mean, come on. There's so many classic Bodom elements on Relentless, Reckless Forever, but I digress. Hatebreeder, 7 out of 10. Check it out, unless you're new to the band. I wouldn't recommend checking this out. Check out Follow the Reaper first, then go back to Hatebreeder and see if you like that. So, 7 out of 10. This is Subsist 68 here on Metal Couch, signing off.